Hello everyone, my name is Uber and I'd like to welcome you all to the first lecture in the series on FIDIC contracts. In this series, we will explore the FIDIC Red Book 2017 edition in detail. So whether you are a project manager, an engineer, or anybody who's just curious about construction contracts, this is the place to be. So let's first take a look at the overview of the course and what we are going to be doing in this series. This course is designed to give you a step-by-step guide through the key aspects of the FIDIC Red Book 2017. Here is what we will cover. We will look at the introduction to FIDIC contracts and the Red Book. In today's session, we will introduce you to FIDIC and its suite of contracts with a spotlight on the Red Book. We will look at the obligations, the rights and duties of the employer under the Red Book. We'll also explore the basic principles of the contractor's responsibilities, risks, and rights. We will also look at how the engineer acts as the contract administrator and what technical authority the engineer has. We will take a deep dive into the clauses and how they govern the contract. We will look at the contract data and the essential project-specific information and how it drives the contract execution. We will also look at critical timelines and how we handle delays. We'll also look at how changes are managed during the project execution phase. That's not it. As we progress, we will also cover how cash flow and payment disputes are handled under FIDIC. We will look at what happens when a contract is suspended or terminated. We'll understand and manage risks under the FIDIC Red Book. We will look at the procedures for addressing claims and resolving disputes. We will look at how the DAAB mechanism ensures smooth project execution. Towards the end, we will also look at some practical tips that we can use to overcome challenges that we face during the execution of various projects. And we are going to do a final recap of everything that we will study in the series. I know there's a lot to go through, so bear with me as we embark on this journey of exploring the FIDIC Red Book 2017 together. And I will try my level best to try to have some fun with it. I mean, we're talking contracts at the end of the day. When you think contracts, it's not generally fun. So, I'll try my best to make it as fun as possible. So, let's get started. Okay, now that we have reviewed the course structure, let us try to answer a fundamental question. What is FIDIC? FIDIC is basically an organization. The full form of FIDIC is actually French, and my French isn't great, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So, in English, we call them the Federation of Consulting Engineers. So basically in 1913, a group of engineers or lawyers or whoever they were, they sat together and decided that the world needed a universal guideline on construction contracts, and then came up with the idea of FIDIC, which has over the last 100 odd years evolved so much that it is part of every other construction project now. FIDIC sets the global standards for contracts in engineering and construction and provides a balanced framework, if you must, to define roles, allocate risks, and ensure effective project execution. The FIDIC suite of contracts includes contracts which are tailored to different project types. For example, the FIDIC Red Book deals with construction projects. Then we have the Yellow Book, the Silver Book, the Green Book, the Gold Book, and we have some specialized books, the Blue, White, and Pink books. We are going to take a very brief look at each of them in the next minute or two. Among these many books, the Red Book, it stands out for its relevance to construction projects. It is used especially in civil and public infrastructure works. In the Red Book, the employer provides the design and the contractor focuses on the execution. A classic example would be the construction of the Doha Expressway in Qatar, where the Red Book was used to govern the whole project. Next up is the FIDIC Yellow Book. The Yellow Book is used for plant design and build contracts. In this case, the contractor is responsible for the design as well as the construction. A classic example would be the Asamra wastewater treatment plant in Jordan. In this case, the contractor, like we said, did the design as well as the construction of the project. Next up is the FIDIC Green Book, which is the short form of contract. It is used for smaller scale, simpler projects. For example, a temporary event in an expo or an exhibition project. These are done using the FIDIC Green Book ideally. Next is the FIDIC Gold Book. This is used for design, build, and operate contracts. This combines construction as well as operational services. A good example is the Skikda desalination plant in Algeria. Here the contractor designed the project, built the project, as well as operated the project. My apologies, I have missed including the FIDIC Silver Book in the presentation, which is an important book also. The FIDIC Silver Book is used for EPC or turnkey contracts, which is ideal for fixed price projects like power plants, refineries, etc. etc. Now we are going to look at a couple of specialized FIDIC books. The first one being the FIDIC Blue Book. The FIDIC Blue Book is specialized for dredging and reclamation contracts. For example, the Palm Islands in Dubai, they were executed using the FIDIC Blue Book. Another specialized FIDIC book is the FIDIC White Book. It is used generally as a consultancy agreement between client and consultants. It should be noted that this book is not meant for construction but only for consulting services. A good example is the third Bosphorus Bridge, which is in Turkey. In this case, the consultants were hired to oversee design and compliance using the FIDIC White Book model. In addition to these books, we also have some other specialized FIDIC books. For example, the Emerald Book, which is used for underground projects. We have the FIDIC Bronze Book, which is tailored for public-private partnerships. This book basically governs public funding and private operations, how these will be executed. The FIDIC Red Book is basically a cornerstone, if you must, of FIDIC contracts. It is used for construction projects where the employer provides the design and the contractor focuses on execution. It has a structured approach which defines the roles of all stakeholders in the project very, very clearly. The Red Book is very, very common in civil engineering and public infrastructure projects like roads, bridges, etc. The focus of this whole series is the FIDIC Red Book 2017 edition. So let's take a brief look at what has changed from the last edition, which came out in the year 1999. The 2017 edition basically includes several enhancements to address modern construction practices. It has a greater emphasis on dispute avoidance through DAABs. The language is a bit clearer in this edition, and the risk allocation is also improved massively. The procedures for managing claims and variations have also been enhanced in the FIDIC Red Book 17 edition. Why do we study FIDIC contracts? I think the FIDIC contracts, especially the Red Book, it equips you with the tools to manage contracts effectively and ensures compliance with the latest practices in the construction industry. It globalizes the standards and encourages international collaboration. For example, a company based out of the US wants to collaborate with another company based out of Dubai, for example. The laws in the US are different compared to the laws in Dubai. So FIDIC Red Book sets the common ground, if you must, for execution of projects, thus making it much, much easier for various companies internationally to collaborate effectively. So we study the FIDIC Red Book because it is widely adopted, like we said, in international projects and is fundamental for understanding the common construction practices and the construction law and contracts. The FIDIC Red Book provides a roadmap, a clear roadmap for effective contract management, thus resulting in smooth project execution and dispute avoidance. So this wraps up our introduction and the overview of the course. In the next lecture in the series, we will take a closer look at the roles of the contractor, the employer, and the engineer under the FIDIC Red Book. That's all for this video. I will see you in the next. Stay tuned.